How freaking gorgeous is this?
You guys, if you've ever tried to complete your basement, you know that this is so expensive.
I love the way that it looks. I just pray that it actually works. Another thing too, we didn't measure, so vibes. That's what we're going on with. Hey guys, I am currently in my office space right now. It's been quite some time, you guys, since I picked you up. Your girl has just been honestly so freaking busy with work, and I have also been kind of sick, but not really. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know if it's allergies, but today I'm huffing and puffing, sneezing, and then the next day I'm just perfectly fine, and then the next day I have a nosebleed, and like I am exhausted, and I go to bed exhausted and wake up even more exhausted. But it is Sunday. Because my weekdays have become so busy, I think I want to switch up my schedule a little bit so I can stay consistent for you guys. The plan now would be for me to film over the weekend, so like Saturday, Friday, maybe Friday evening, Saturday, and then Sunday, and then you guys will get the videos on Fridays the next week. But yeah, other than that, honestly, I've just been chilling. We haven't really done any updates to the house. Well, there is one small update which I'll show you guys. I need to just get my laundry done. I'll show you guys what kind of mess I have in front of me. And the worst part, y'all, is that this is not everything. This is not all the laundry that I have to fold, and that just is kind of crazy. This is what I'm working with. Like, do you see that? Yeah, so let me quickly take care of this and then I'll pick you guys back up in a sec. Okay guys, I'm done with laundry. I got my makeup done. Honestly, the goal wasn't to look like beats or anything like that. I just needed to look more awake. So now that I've got that all done, I want to show you guys a few like changes that we made around the house that you guys aren't aware of. Actually, it's not a few, it's just one thing that I did. But before I do, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story time. So last year I had this art piece that I got from HomeSense for our entryway, and the art piece was landscape, but I wanted something portrait for that entryway just based off the height of that area, because it is floor to ceiling, so there's a lot of height. Anyway, I purchased this other one. It was like 120, 150, something like that. And then I put it in there, and I was just going to turn it around and have it in a portrait position. Then I walked into Urban Barn one day with my sister, and then I saw this beautiful art that I just felt like, it's nothing grand or anything like that. It's just big, like it was literally the size that I wanted. It has all the natural colors that we have in our home, so like the browns, the greens, etc. And I think I mentioned in one of my videos, I said I found the art, but it was two reasons we didn't purchase it at the time. The first one was the logistics. Urban Barn doesn't deliver to my house, so I would have had to either find, and it wouldn't fit into my car either, so we would have had to figure out how to bring it home. The second thing was the price. The price of that art was like $400, like $399.99. So you pay the $399.99, you pay the tax, then you pay to have it somehow transported back home, or hopefully you find a free ride. So yeah, we were looking roughly around $600 to bring it home, almost $1,000. Okay, once it's past 500, it's almost 1,000. So I was like, that's crazy. We have a few other like projects around the house that we were prioritizing over this art piece and our entryway. Honestly, recently, I would say the week before my birthday, so the week before March 29th, whatever that week was, I was just browsing, okay, minding my business, browsing, because I've always just like gone back to that art piece. I knew it was on sale like during the holidays. They dropped it down to like $299, so it was like $300. So I went back again to their website, and I saw on that day it was down, you guys, to $159, like 160, because yeah, basically 160 bucks. When I tell you the way I figured out the logistics real quick, I called the store. They're like, yeah, this is like the last piece. So in my mind, they're discontinuing this art piece. I need to get my hands on it before, you know, this appears. Plus is until like I will figure out how to get it home. So then I called the store. I literally paid for the art before I went there, because again, I've seen this art in person. Tried to get an Uber XL or something, and then it still didn't fit into the guy's car. So he called me and was like, listen, you're gonna have to figure out something else. So then my husband and I literally went to the nearest U-Haul, rented a van, drove there, picked it up, and then brought it back home. It was a wild Saturday, and honestly, I was just like thinking on my feet and just moving, so I didn't record any of it. But I also ended up selling the bench that I had in my entryway, which had like the little shoe storage. It was just really annoying. Like, it didn't open smooth. It just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, and on top of that, it didn't look aesthetically pleasing. So I sold it. We're gonna start all over with that entryway. So I'll show you the art piece that I'm talking about, and then I'll walk you guys through what we're going to HomeSense to look for today. And then we'll step out, because now your girl's like officially late. How freaking gorgeous is this? And again, this is like literally floor to ceiling, right? So it just didn't make any sense for me to have a landscape versus a portrait. When I'm telling you, when I walked into the store, my eyes literally fell on this art piece, and I was like, I need that. So I'm glad I was able to snatch it at a good price. I ended up spending a total of like $300 on this piece, like including the logistics to bring it home, like the U-Haul and everything. It just is gorgeous. Like, what? This is like everything. So here's what we're heading out to HomeSense for. I need to cover that up. This right here is the plug for our like security system, right, in the house. So I need to get 1, 2, 3 ottomans, which thank God I just remembered, because I need to measure the space here, so I know, depending on the size of the ottoman that I do find, I know what to get for this space. So we need to find something that goes there, preferably like brown or something. And then, like I told you guys, we ended up selling the entryway bench that was here, so we need to go find a replacement for that. And then I want a mirror here. I'm going to get a tree that will go in this corner, and then on the bench, I'll show you guys like an inspo pic, but on the bench I'll have some throw pillows, like 1 or 2 throw pillows, probably 2. I'm gonna get a tree for that area, which I actually did get. It's currently in my bathroom, and I'll show you guys maybe in a different video, but it was too tall. I got 8 feet or 7 feet, 7 feet tree, but I feel like it's too tall. I need something that's like much smaller. And I told you guys about this tree in a previous video. I still need a pot for this. I've been to HomeSense actually a couple times, and I just haven't found anything that I like, and I refuse to pay $180 for the one that I see on Amazon that would have to DIY anyway, because I don't like the color. So yeah, those are the things that we need to head on out to HomeSense, and then we want to stop at Best Buy. I think my husband's looking for a TV. We are going to step out now, get in the car, and then we'll be on our merry way to HomeSense and Best Buy. Say hi, babe.
Hello.
Really quickly, I just wanted to update you guys. I know I haven't posted any house to home videos. I promise you guys are not missing out on anything. We have honestly not decorated or made any progress outside of the one that I showed you, which was the art piece. We're in the process of like getting quotes to get our basement done, or the fence or something. We need to do some type of project And just depending on what the cost is, we'll then decide how we want to go about this. But it's, you guys, if you've ever tried to complete your basement, or if you've tried to get a quote, or you know someone that has, or you've been down this path, you know that this is so expensive. And we're not starting from ground zero. Luckily for us, our builder had started framing. They've done the majority of the electrical, the plumbing. We have a bathtub in the bathroom down there. All of that is set out. There's literally a design and a plan for the basement. So all we need is drywall, finishing the electrical, finishing the plumbing. Of course, when you start these things, you don't really like, especially for us, this is our first home. And this is the first time that we've tried to do something like this before. So we've never tried to get quote, we knew it was going to be expensive, but we didn't quite, I would say, appreciate what really goes into trying to finish your basement. And then of course, when like we're the type of people, at least my husband is the type of person where it's like, if he wants to do something, he's going to do it right the first time. So we're trying to get the basement to be legal, in which case, like if you guys have never gone through that process, you literally have to go to your city, get a permit, and it's like, that's crazy. Like, it's a lot that goes into it. So yeah, that's a very, very big, expensive project that we're working through right now. So we're just focused on that, and we're trying not to spend so much money on the smaller things.
Took you guys out yesterday. We went to HomeSense, Best Buy. We had such a good time. There were a few things that we wanted to purchase. We went into the HomeSense. I think I took you guys with me and I showed you a sort of what we were looking at the store. We went in there with a plan, and you guys, we came out with something completely different that we didn't plan for. We've been looking into it, but not really, but kind of. But yeah, that shopping trip just went completely different from what I originally went in there for. But we're very, very happy with what we came out with. And I just wanted to share with you, because we actually did buy quite a bit of things there. Yeah. So I might as well at this point make this a house to home video, because this is honestly what this whole video is about, is around the house, the purchases, the things that we're doing. I will say this, I didn't see the pot or the vase that I wanted. I actually saw the exact same one that we have here in our living room for our plant, but it was more on the gray side. Like this one has like touches of brown, it's more on the natural side. The one that I saw was the exact same one, but it was just straight up gray, so I didn't really care for it. One, and then I didn't care for the color, but also I don't want the same exact thing like fairly close to each other. Different rooms, yes, but I didn't want the exact same pots more than once in my house, if that makes sense. So anyways, let me stop rambling and then I'll show you the things that we bought. So in that clip, I showed you guys this outdoor furniture. Now my husband and I have been fantasizing on how we would wake up in the morning. My husband's going to have his coffee outside on our little porch. I'm going to start my work day out there. But obviously, like, we haven't done anything with the outside of our home up until this point. We don't have any furniture or anything. So we've been looking, like, honestly, since last year we've been looking. We knew that we were going to purchase it this year, but then again, it was like maybe not, with the projects that we have coming up, we're not sure. And then we stepped into HomeSense. Like, we've been looking, like, I'll go to Costco and then I'll send a picture to my husband, or we'll go to HomeSense every now and then. And then, like, the few trips that we've made, I've seen a few, and then I'll take a picture and I'll send to him. And it was just never the right fit for us. And then it was also just, we'll see. And one thing about my husband, he'll tell you, when I see the right piece, I'll know. And listen, we were in that store not even 10 minutes, and we were at the checkout paying for this piece of furniture. Okay, crazy. So we bought the whole set. I'll show you guys, I'll take you guys outside actually, because we have to set it up and stuff. They just delivered it today. So I'll show you what it looks like in real, like, you guys have already probably seen this in this clip or in this video, but I'll show it to you guys what it looks like at our home, like outside our home. But we also have to clean up that place. Like, it's not dirty or anything, but we have to sweep it, dust the area. With the furniture piece, like, when we were at the store, we saw they put these throw pillows on the chairs. This is what they look like. So these are the throw pillows. They almost like match our curtains in the living room. So it just felt like, I don't know, it just feels like it belongs in this home. So we had to get these. We got 3 sets of 2, 3 pairs of 2, so 6 pieces anyways. 6 pillows in total that we got. After that purchase, we went back into the store, because, you know, we actually wanted to look at the things that we went there for. Which we didn't end up buying, like I said, but we started looking at some outdoor rugs. So I just felt like this looks and feels more elevated than a plastic rug. So we got this one. I hope it really goes with the furniture, because it's from the brand Cabana. I love the way that it looks. I just pray that it actually works. Another thing too, we didn't measure, so vibes, that's what we're going off of. Next thing I got was this side table here. Luckily, when we went into the second HomeSense store, we saw the exact same set that we bought, but like the dining table version of it. So it was the exact same wood tones and everything. So we saw this stool, or this, what is this called? Side table anyway. We saw it like right beside it, and we're like, oh, this totally goes with the vibe. So then we picked this up. Again, this was somewhat inexpensive. It's $80, $79.99. And HomeSense, again, they had 2 versions of it. The other one was slightly bigger than this one, but we ultimately chose just to go with this one because it looks sleeker. And it is an indoor-outdoor table, so we'll have this there as well. I came across this other rug for my entryway. So the exact entryway rug that I have, I don't know if you guys remember, if you watched my entryway, one of my videos, I'll link it somewhere, where I showed you guys my entryway rug that I purchased on Amazon. That rug, I like it because it is washable. However, I've washed it twice so far, and each time that I've washed it, it kind of starts like ripping apart. It's not bad, honestly, but I feel like over time, as I continue to wash it, it will definitely deteriorate, and I would need something to replace it with. Right now, it's doing okay, and I actually really like that rug, but I don't think it's going to last a lifetime. So I went back on Amazon just to see if they still have it. It was sold out. So while we were at HomeSense, I saw this other rug there. Honestly, I haven't opened it up, so I don't know what it actually looks like. Oh, actually, this is the front of the rug. But yeah, this is what the rug looks like. It's giving jute. I don't know what material this is because it doesn't say. or I guess it does, it says palm fiber, but then I don't know if that's just the brand. But this is what the rug looks like. I'll have to put it, like lay it out in my entryway to see what this looks like. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, but I just want an extra rug somewhere in the house in the event that the other one just gives up on us, that we have something else that we can replace it with. So that's honestly everything that we purchased. I will then take you guys outside shortly here, and then we're gonna sweep and lay the rug, put the furniture. We don't particularly know what configuration we're gonna put it, but we'll set everything up basically, and then I'll show you what that looks like. This is the set that we ended up purchasing. I was just telling you guys about. We got a 4-piece set, and like I said, everything came down to $1,500. But so you got 2 accent chairs. So we've got that one and then that one. And then we have a 3-seat chair there. And then it came with this side table here too. But look at this, like just the material, y'all. Like look at the details. It's just honestly so gorgeous. And then of course we have here just the color. It's this like really nice brown. I just love it. This is the configuration that we decided to go with for right now. We may not we may switch it around because eventually we'll have to put a barbecue machine probably here or down below. But for right now, this is the configuration that we decided to stick with, and truly this just is giving everything right now. We brought out our baskets. This basket was like in our guest bathroom, but we're just putting it here temporarily because we're assuming like it gets pretty windy here. So whenever it is windy, we might just take all of the pillows and plop them in there just so that it doesn't, disappear on us. So yeah, but that is it. We have this side table, stool, whatever that I showed you guys. I don't know if we'll keep that, honestly, because now that we have everything set up, we're like, do we really need that? Probably. We probably do. But yeah, we'll definitely need some form of outdoor storage to put all of our blankets and pillows and things like that in there. I wish we had more space so that we can have a bigger storage situation, which we really could. Nah, never mind, we can't. But yeah, I wish we had more space. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this setup, because I think I'm loving it. I think I am. That's it. We've set up the furniture outside and it just looks beautiful. I can't wait to just decorate that side, like outside there, like put some trees, like some faux plants, because we're not doing no real plants over here, but put some faux plants in there, make it look, interesting over just the furniture. I am about to make dinner, and then who knows, I might possibly have dinner on the porch tonight.